Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I'm Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And as we do that, we are really setting ourselves up for success today. So I want to say thank you so much for being here and helping me create this positive space on the internet. Thank you to the people who share this and really appreciate you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one of my I am cards and I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. And what I'd like for you to do is to say out loud, I am that affirmation. As we affirm these things out loud, we make them real for ourselves. And not only that, but we get to hear the words that we say. See, when I say something, there's room to doubt it. But when you say it, it's true. We, as human beings, are hardwired to believe the things that we say. And so that's why it's so important for us to be careful with our I am statements, for us to be careful about the things that we say about ourselves or others, because as those words escape our lips, we believe them. So let's say something nice about ourselves by pulling a card and saying that today, the card has escaped from me. There it is. Today, I am authentic. I am authentic. I express my wholeness with compassion and candor. So I am authentic. I express my wholeness with compassion and candor. Are you authentic? You are authentic. You express your wholeness with compassion and candor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that down in the chat. And writing it down in the chat, what that does is that means that I have to take that thought form that I just turned into a word. And now I have to actually put even more thought into it, into expressing these letters, into moving it through my fingers, into really embodying that authenticity. So I am authentic, and I express my wholeness with compassion and candor. So hearing somebody say something, we might believe it. Saying it ourselves, we start to believe it. Writing it down, we provide evidence to ourselves that it's true. And look at all the authentic people that are here today. Good morning to you, Brenda Jean and Shauna. Good morning, Jen and Tonic. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Jeff, Clyde. Good morning, Frank. Let's see, who else is here? Good morning, April. It's good to see you here as well. And yeah, it looks like those are the folks who have commented. So good morning to everybody and thank you so much for being here. So we are authentic. Every single person here is authentic. Good morning, Becky. It's great to see you as well. Every single person who is here is authentic. In fact, I look at this comment list. This is a who's who of people who are living their authentic lives. And what does that really mean? I think that when we are authentic, we are expressing all of ourselves. For so long in life, I felt like there were like two parts of me that were duking it out on the inside. There was this like what I considered like a light and a dark part of me. And for so long, I feel like my mission in life has been to just to marry those two parts, to recognize that the parts of me that I judge as being good and the parts of me that I judge as being bad are the same parts of me. And that I can really just express the fullness of myself. And when I do that, I really, for me, the goal has been to do it with compassion and candor, because we can express ourselves in a way that's obnoxious to other people. We can express ourselves in ways that really don't serve the people around us. We can say, this is who I am, and I don't care what you think, and I'm just going to be myself and screw you. And there are plenty of people who do that, and they don't really get too far. But when we can express ourselves with compassion, that basically means that we are compassionate toward ourselves. For me, it's saying, hey, there's the dark parts of me aren't evil. They're just my own shadow self. They're the natural result of being this sunshiny guy who shows up in the morning and tells everybody that they're awesome and believes that I'm awesome myself. that actually creates a little bit of a shadow too. Wherever there's light, there's a shadow. And so for me, it's no longer judging that shadow. It's recognizing that shadow as a part of me. And so that's just my journey of authenticity. So it is entirely possible, and I've seen it plenty of times before. Usually when somebody is being obnoxious in public, where they are, they're being their authentic self, and their authentic self is not a very pleasant person to be around. And they're expressing themselves, but they're not doing it with compassion. And so I feel like this card is asking us to be compassionate in our expression today, to realize that we can express the wholeness of who we are, but in doing so, we need to make sure that we are also loving the people around us and being compassionate for the people around us. And yeah, Frank, you're loving the turnout of authentic people today. Yeah, you darn right. Um, Absolutely. Look, this is like I got 11 folks watching right now. That's super cool. Thank you guys all for being here and for creating this space with me. How neat that is. The fact is that maybe 10, 15 people at the high end will watch this live, but these videos tend to get about 200 views by the time that they fade into internet obscurity. And that's just such a cool thing. So thank you for being here live and for really helping this space exist. So I am authentic today. You are authentic too. And as we go through our day, let's let's just let's just understand that we have this incredible superpower of being who we are, and the world needs who we are, and that our challenge is to be our full self while also taking into consideration, the feelings of other people, and really just loving on them even as we remain dedicated to being who we are. So I am authentic today. You are authentic too. And our authenticity is world changing, because if there's one thing that this world teaches us to be, it's inauthentic, it's fake, it's superficial. This world says be all of these things so that you can fit in, so that you can have all of the stuff that society values. But when we look at the really truly exceptional people in life, they're the ones who are being themselves without caring about what society values, but rather are really expressing their own wholeness, and but doing it in love, doing it in such a way that like they're like, hey, here I am. I'm not hurting anybody, but here I am. And love me or don't love me, that's fine. But here I am. This is the whole me. So I'm committed to being my whole self today, and I know that you are as well. Because when I look at these faces, when I look at the people who have showed up today and have written down stuff in chat, each and every one of you is an authentic person. Each and every one of you is living life on your own terms in really fundamental ways. So go you. You guys are doing awesome. So we will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. where we will pull yet another one of these I am cards. And so, yeah, I just want to say thanks so much for coming here. I am feeling authentic today, and I have projects on my to-do list that are very much in keeping with who I am. So I'm going to get on those. I will talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, I love you and appreciate you. And yeah, talk to you tomorrow. Aloha from paradise.